Welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
and on Skype.
You got Bloodaxe.
All right. We'll move on now, and we did a lot of trailers. Now it is on to video games, and one we hadn't brought up in a while, and that's Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk just got the 1.6 release. Which I think brings was inspired by the Cyberpunk Edge Runners animated series on Netflix, which brought some new gigs and some new stuff. But also, they've talked about the trailer came out for the new Phantom Liberty expansion, which to my knowledge won't be free, which is a little disappointing. Because it feels like Cyberpunk's finally gotten to where it needs to be. I think bringing us that final touch without charging us would be a responsible thing to do after the horrible initial release. But
they made a lot of promises.
Are we getting co-op finally?
No. They're not doing the multiplayer.
They promised us co-op, just not upon launch, but they promised us co-op.
Yeah, they promised it. They unpromised it. Then they promised it again, and then I think they unpromised it again. So
they promised a lot.
I enjoyed,
and they didn't promise co-op. They promised multiplayer, but they didn't say what Cyberpunk multiplayer was exactly going to be.
Whatever it is, it ain't coming.
Yeah.
Even if I could just jump into your Q's world and just do runs with you guys, I'd love to do that. That would be a blast.
Oh no, like doing the tabletop in the game, a group.
Yeah, there's only one thing I haven't done, and that was the secret ending because I didn't make enough choices with Johnny Silverhand. But dude, that would be a blast. Now with the DLC coming, depending on the price point, I may download, pop in my disc and replay Cyberpunk again. Just to get ready for the DLC because I haven't played it in a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, how long it's been since we've had anything worthwhile to play on Cyberpunk upon its release last year.
My thing is that I don't know if I'm willing to give them more money because there were a lot of promises, and I'm not going to say that they didn't fulfill the promises. I'm going to say that what I thought I was getting for my money. For as far as the stuff they were going to add to the game, I don't feel like they did. I don't. I don't feel like they fulfilled what they led me to believe they were going to be doing as part of the free part. So, giving you more money for when you didn't fulfill what I wanted the first time. Because, okay, all I got to do is I can make both of y'all rethink this for one word. You know what that is? Wonderland Season Pass.
Shit.
That's why I don't want to give them more money. Because going on what they did the first time, how it came out janky, how long. Dude, this came out in 2020, 2022. This expansion pass came out in 2023.
Has it been 2 years since I played it? Wow.
Yes. And in that 2 years, the amount they've done.
It's only been about a year and a half.
2022, man. I mean, maybe, I don't know the exact month, but I know it's 2022.
I guess in December. It came out December 2020, I think. Was it 2020 or 2021?
No.
You sure it went 2021?
It came out on console in 2021. The original release was 2020.
Was it?
Let's check it.
Maybe it was.
Pull it up. Let's check it.
No, you're probably right.
Because I did look it up. I went to the wiki and I saw 2020, but I didn't check the month.
But I think it was December or November or something. It was right there at the very end.
We'll see. But my thing is that, and I don't think they're gonna ask for like $5 or $10, Bloodaxe. Like you said, the price point. No, I think they're gonna ask for like 30.
Yeah.
No,
and,
that's
December 10th.
December. I mean, we're already in September. We're only a couple months away from a full 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the price point, absolutely. Because I'm still, while we paid a good bit to play the DLC for Outriders, I don't think it was worth what I paid for it. So this, I would probably have to pay once the price point goes down.
We'll see. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to go on sale if they're asking $30-$40. That's not something I'm willing to dish out for that game. Because while it was fun, it's not an extra $40 fund to make it $100.
No, I'm guessing. I would say a $20 price point is what I would expect from a. Now, will I get that? I don't know, but that's what I would hope for.
Would you pay the $20?
Yeah. I would pay $20 probably.
My thing, the devil's advocate for the Outriders thing, but at least it was on Game Pass. The reason I bought it, and I think the reason you bought it, was because we didn't buy the
You
original
still don't
game.
even know how fucking fun Cyberpunk is because you refused to play it.
I kept waiting for them to make all the updates they promised,
Yeah.
which is why I said
fun.
they haven't done what they promised.
Like you
me.
haven't got past the initial startup story, really.
And that still is like 30, 40 hours in, man. I tried to
Well,
complete
that's
every
because
mission.
you wanted to go through and do
Every mission, yes. I wanted to clear the first map.
It was definitely fun. It was. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing it. I got all the achievements and all the side quests and all the. I got all the endings except for the one. But I've talked to several friends of mine, and they're locked in certain areas, and they can't advance the story. So there's a lot of issues that do exist with the game. But if they've cleaned it up, it's worth a play. Absolutely.
Now, I mean, one of the things I saw in the trailer I'm actually interested about is this weapon here. You actually see it looks like some kind of
monofilament whip.
Of whip.
Reminds me of Shadowrun's monofilament whip.
Yeah. So I am curious about that. That was probably the biggest thing in there. So I mean, if we have some really interesting weapons like that added, some
but that's the actual expansion.
Story, yeah, that's the actual expansion. It'll be interesting. Now, so far they have added several new missions that have been part of the free DLC. They've added several new weapons. They've added several new outfits, stuff like that. They've tried to balance out the outfits more, so you don't have to have that weird mismatch of a costume, basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've done some things to really improve the game. They improved the driving drastically. They improved the AI. So I mean, they have constantly been working on this game. It's not that they've done just a little improvement. I feel though that the icing on the cake would be they just go ahead, give out the final expansion. You know, I would restore faith in CD Projekt Red and probably get them back in good terms, because they are in bad light for a lot of people. And so this would definitely be an icing on the cake if they were to do that. Obviously, it doesn't sound like they are, but
I'm going to be upgrading my PC soon, and I've already said that once we get through the upgrades, Xeno's helping me, I'm going to play Cyberpunk. And that way I can kind of even do a review. I can go, what's Cyberpunk like now? How well did they do? Because I played it when it first came out, so I can do a comparison.
Well, you can do a comparison of the first mission. The first main mission. Once again,
I'm talking about technically, yes.
You haven't really played the game. Like, the game hasn't even really started until you pass that first mission, and you have restarted it every time you've made it to that point.
I can tell that the game still is glitchy.
I
know you're fanboying hard on this game.
I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you can't really give a full.
I can tell how it plays. I can see if it plays better.
You can tell this much.
This much of the game. How it plays,
that's how much,
I can tell immediately.
That's how much of the game.
If I ride my motorcycle T-posing butt naked, I can tell if I'm still doing that. You don't have to get that far in the game before you ran around with your cock flapping around in the dang wind. Okay, the game was a glitchy mess. I'm talking about the dang glitches.
Yeah,
you didn't have to get past the first mission for the game to glitch. That's how bad it was.
I get
you. So you know what? If
I
don't get a glitch until I get past the first mission, I'll say that. Hey, look, guys, I didn't have a glitch until I got past it.
It's still a very small portion of the game. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying you have to prefix it with this part. Because this part is a small part.
I think what he's saying is if you can get past the first mission without a glitch, you'll be you can review that.
The first mission, we don't really mean the first mission. I got all the way to the point where I got the chip and I was talking to Johnny. I did get that far.
Yeah, that's the first mission, really.
No, the first mission is the hotel where you
that
go do
scratches
all
the
that.
beginning. That's kind of the very beginning.
That's the
I was walking
introduction.
around dealing with the whole look, I've got freaking
Like, you don't even get you don't get the cut scene where it actually like it does after you finish that it does like the introduction cut scene.
Keanu Reeves, that's it. I had Keanu Reeves in my head. He was yelling at me.
Yeah. All right.
But my thing is that how's it gonna play? I'm curious to see if the play style, if that's been, and you can't see shit because you ain't went back, so I'll know more than you as far as how it shoots.
I've
and
actually
fights.
played it a couple of times since.
You ain't went back and played it.
I can tell you when I last played it. I mean, it's been a while, but I did go back and play it a couple of times.
But I'll be the most recent unless y'all go back.
I mean, I plan on going back. I just didn't plan on going back until after this expansion, but
I'm gonna go back before then. I'm curious because I want to see what's different before and after the expansion. I mean, maybe I'll wait on expansion. Depends on the price. I mean, I'm not paying. I don't want to pay more than $10. I'll go up to 15. I'll pay $15. I'm not paying 20 plus though.
Let's see. When was the last time I played?
Said 2 years ago, I think. Or was that when you downloaded it?
That would have been. It hadn't even been out for 2 years.
I was just looking at that.
You could have pre-downloaded it.
True. I don't see it on GOG where you can see when.
Hey
you
man,
last
this ain't
played.
Steam. I know you're thinking of Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're thinking of Steam. This is GOG. Because you're right. On Steam, it'll tell you when you last played it. You can immediately see the last time you played everything that you touched.
Well,
Actually, if they wanted to impress me, have an ending that doesn't suck. How about that?
Well,
you didn't get that ending.
This shows I played.
That's the hard.
I reached 3 hours of play 2 years ago, so it's rounding apparently. There. Yeah. I played for 300 hours, man.
I mean, your last achievement was 2 years ago, so when you played it, you didn't get any achievements, so you suck.
Well, no, I was replaying it from the beginning. I didn't.
Well, if 2 years ago you reached 300 hours and it's only at 308, you didn't play a lot if you went back. You only got another 8 hours in 2 years.
So they apparently rounded up, but yeah.
I mean, it's either 308 though. But no, man. I mean, I'll give it. I'm planning to play it. I'm going to go back and play it. And what I'm going to be eyeing, yes, is how those first few missions play compared to the glitchy version.
Gotcha.
I don't hate the game, dude. I'm mad at CD Projekt Red. It doesn't mean I'm going to be unfair to the game itself. I'm mad at CD Projekt Red, not even that they didn't give us a good game. It's just that they promised so much. I wish they hadn't have done that. They set a lot of high bars that didn't happen, and I'm just tired of buying a game expecting that a lot of things are going to happen and don't. Okay?
That's it's funny you say that, because I always tell Mrs. Bloodaxe, especially when dealing with the kids, under promise, never deliver. Don't promise shit that you ain't 100% sure you're gonna be able to pull off.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Under promise, over deliver. That's a good philosophy to take when it comes to this kind of stuff.
I mean, we were looking at Fable earlier, man. A lot of promises that didn't come through. We're hoping a reboot's going to fulfill it. And I'll just round it out with the one thing I'm worried about too is I hope they're going to test this, because now you can't get on me for that. No, I hope that Israel doesn't come out and break the dang game again.
We'll
Tell
see.
me I'm being a jerk there.
No, you're not being a jerk there.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It may come out and.
I mean, obviously they're changing enough for with the overall, because it's not coming out for I think PS4 or Xbox One.
Yeah, you get it
probably because they had so much trouble getting it to run the base game that throwing in the expansion would probably not work at all. So,
but given the good news you gave me, apparently the upgrade from PS4 to PS5 or Xbox One to Xbox X is supposed to be free. At least that's what Xeno's
to my
saying.
understanding, yes.
Because I was immediately going like, oh wow, that's messed up if you can't get the new copy. Because the reason I'm not playing Skyrim online, we're talking about on my Xbox, is that I've bought a huge amount of DLC on PC.
Yeah,
I want to play on my Xbox because I haven't upgraded my PC in like 8 years. So I was like, man, I'd love to play it on my Xbox, but I'm not rebuying all that content, man. I'm not that dang stupid. So I'm going to have to wait till I upgrade my PC, and then I'll play Cyberpunk. I'll play some more Elder Scrolls Online. But we'll see. If it's $15 and down and it doesn't break the game, I'll buy it. Who knows, though? Maybe after playing Cyberpunk, you guys are right, and I'll fall in love, and I'll be like, I'll pay $50 for more. Give it to me, Daddy. Who knows, man?
All righty. And on that note, we'll move on.
Who knows? Maybe it's amazing.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap us up for this week. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you can find links everywhere we are online. And be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on our YouTube channel. And as every week,
we hope you enjoy.
Just a player.